Hey everyone, welcome back to the Sorcerer Arena. So I know it's been little while since I made a video. It's been maybe a month or so. Fear not, the 6 month free-to-play video has already been in the hopper, and you should be getting it here in a few days if you've not already seen it by this point. Uh, but what I wanted to talk about is the new the new hotness in the game, and that is the fact that we've got the second raid, the Siege on Olympus, is open. And as you can see here on my Lobby account, we're just doing, we have the Tornado Tyrant Titan. Sorry, I think it's Beast Boy here that we're fighting. Makes sense that he would be Tornado, right? Yeah. We've not seen people post the whole Teen Titans dancing thing, and because these are the Titans of Olympus, obviously, we should check that out because it's pretty funny. So I'm gonna go with the fact that if I were speaking metaphorically, I would say that obviously the Rock Titan has to be Cyborg. The Ice Titan would have to be Raven. The Lava Titan would have to be probably Starfire, and the Tornado Titan would be Beast Boy. So there is no Robin here, unfortunately. But that being said, we have some characters that got updated for the Siege of Olympus. And obviously on this account, I don't have them open. But if you're not familiar with who they are, if you're not, I mean, obviously, if you want to participate in the Siege of Olympus, this is going to be under the Sorcerer's Chosen Siege of Olympus. And these are characters that they made better just specifically to help you out with the Siege of Olympus. Why they chose these, I have no idea, because obviously mythical, downtown, whatever, mythical. So we have, and I'll just go through it. I'm sure you've seen videos, but if some by some chance you live under a rock and you haven't seen it, I'm gonna go through their abilities, just so you can see what happens. The Merlin, I don't think they did anything to on this fourth ability. 10% chance to inflict sleep, and you're guaranteed to inflict sleep if you're in the raid. So that might be the only thing they did to him. The cleanse obviously probably does what it always did. Um, Obviously, it's better if you have a mythical teammate. This down here reduces magic if they are a raid boss. So if you use this, if you headbutt a raid boss, it's going to reduce their magic on the raid boss. Um, I don't think there's any change to the last the passive Sally. Obviously, another one. Not sure if the basic got any adjustment for raiding. It says here in raids, you're guaranteed to inflict an additional 2 continuous damage on her right here on her basic. The slow. Did they change the slow? I'm not sure if they changed the slow. In raids, um, you gain 2 magic for this ability. So there's that. On this third one, inflict blinds in raids, increase the duration of a blind to 2 on opponents which have fear, 50% chance to increase the duration by 1 with fear. So there's that. Not seeing anything raid wise, probably not. And then we're back to the basic. So, and you can go through these. Frozone, I don't think a lot of people have figured out yet. I mean, I know that I did a roster review with a guy, and he was telling me that, hey, not a lot of people have figured out Frozone yet, how to use him in raids. This is, I believe, the stasis ability. No, it's the one where he shoots it on the ground. And you see here, this ability in raids gains, this ability gains 200% potency. So it's really going to be interesting to see. And you can see that this ability has a lot of raid duration, 30% chance to reduce speed. In raids, the chance is guaranteed. So there's a lot of stuff. And you can choose the one that if you're like in a low tier raid, or if you're super close to having one open, I would say go ahead and invest in him. A lot of people have Anna. Olaf is not going to be a bad investment. I obviously haven't gone for Olaf yet on this account, but given that he's now raid viable, that whole team, just by Olaf getting better, that has made the whole Frozen team raid viable. So after I finish the Wreck-It Ralph, we will be starting on Olaf. Just so you know, the one I'm chasing on my whale account right now, on my dolphin account, is Queen of Hearts. Obviously honestly, I have Olaf already open because I have Elsa on that account. But Queen of Hearts was just somebody that I started chasing on a lark, for no particular reason. And now that she's a raid viable toon, I've decided that she's worth the investment, and so she's the one that I'm taking up first, and then I'll be coming back for Olaf. But obviously, there's no team with Queen of Hearts. We're all anticipating, the reason I decided to take Queen of Hearts up first, just out of nowhere, is because at some point they're gonna put Alice in, they're gonna put Mad Hatter in, they're gonna put March Hare, they're gonna put Cheshire Cat, they might even put Dodo in. Who knows? Maybe we'll get the Walrus and the Carpenter, or Tweedledee and Tweedledum, or who knows, or the White Rabbit. But that's the reason why I decided to go after Queen of Hearts first. So she's going to be the first one I'm going after for my particular raid team. Like I said, I already have Olaf open, and then so as soon as I finish Queen of Hearts, I'm gonna, obviously I already have her maxed. Obviously I already have Olaf he's at 7 stars, gear 6, because I had no reason to take him beyond that. And Queen of Hearts, I'm close to being done on. She's already tier 7, but she's not. She's already gear 7, but she's not max stars yet. So as soon as we get that, then and obviously I'm going to try to push her to gear 8 just so I can have her use her. And then we're going to start bringing up Olaf and working on him. After that, I'm not sure. It might be Sally or Jack, because I had Merlin done from way back. So my Merlin's already at 7/8, and so probably after that, I will probably be looking at either Sally or Oogie Boogie next to work on. Maybe even the Horn King. I haven't decided yet. But anyway, if you're interested in doing the raid, pick one. Pick one of these toons. Obviously, if you have the Frozen faction open, then Olaf is your guy. If you care nothing about Elsa and the Frozen gang, Merlin's always been solid. He's been solid from the get-go. Consider Queen of Hearts. You just look at this first ability. Look at what it does. It chains, and the more summons you have at one time, so like the Ice Titan and maybe the Rock Titan, they summon these guys. This ability will chain, and it will do even more damage. I mean, obviously you're not gonna have it tier 9, but if you can get to gear 7, it's gonna do solid damage. It's gonna chain to a ton of people. Then there's this purges effects from your and it has a chance to inflict silence. Obviously, if you read in a raid, it's gonna guarantee the silence, and it's gonna call all card soldiers to attack the random ally. So it's gonna be really good for the raid. This is your card ability, which needed to be buffed, and it did, and it's pretty good. It really is. Really is. Then the passive, I don't think the passive got a lot of luck, but it's, has a 5% chance of activation. You can get that to 10% chance to activate. You can get 65% chance offense up, and it's going to immediately perform a questionable shot on an opponent when dealt damage, and it's guaranteed to activate in raid. So anytime she gets hit, she's gonna use questionable shot. She's gonna gain, counter, and increase in crit up, and she might get offense up. So really good rate tune. So, but that's just what I want to touch about. Is just if you're having um, tough time deciding, okay, who's the first person I should take up. The question is, are you do you want Elsa? Probably your answer is yes. Then, if that's the case, then Olaf. If you already have Olaf done, then Merlin. Merlin is really fairly easy to get. He's right here. If you're not familiar with where Merlin is, he's in the um, tournament exchange. He's right here. Right here. Easy to get. Madame M's here, but Madame M didn't get a rework. Merlin did. Who else? Horn King's right here. If you decide to go with Horn King, they're both right here. They're both easy to get. It might take you a couple of days to get them max, but oh well. Obviously, I just use the club exchange here for gear, but because none of these characters are raid tunes, none of them are. So there's that. Obviously, you know where Olaf is. Queen of Hearts. Queen of Hearts. If you're wondering where Queen of Hearts is, I'll just. Do I have her set as a? I don't. Yeah, I don't have her set as a favorite on this account. So we'll just go back down and we'll show you where everyone is real quick. Sally is in the Grand Campaign at 7E, so she's late, and so Sally is probably one of the harder tunes because she's on 8F and 8C. And if your villains and your heroes are that strong, go for it. You can get that far in. This account, my villains and my team isn't that count, so it's not gonna be Sally. Frozone here, super early, 311, and he's 6F in the heroes. So if you can get 6, it's going to be easier. 8, obviously, and 3F is going to be a lot easier than where Sally was previously. Horn King, I've talked about him. He's in the tournament exchange. He's in the premium exchange. Why you would only buy him so if you're going for Horn King, just do the tournament exchange. Don't do the premium exchange. Don't do the Forbidden Depths exchange because it's not worth it. Because look how much 3 fragments for 21,000 for Forbidden Depth currency. Are you joking? No, you're not doing that. Next we have Olaf, who I talked about. If you're not familiar with where Olaf is, he's in the premium exchange, and he's 411 in the Grand Campaign. And those are the only places where you can get Olaf. But Grand Campaign and the Premium Exchange, Oogie Boogie. Super early. He's super early 3B in the Hero Campaign and 5J in the Grand Campaign. But this one is super early in the Hero Campaign, so that's where he is. So it might take you a little bit longer to get to Oogie Boogie than 5J. So there's that. After that, Jack, I don't even have Jack on my main account just because it's Jack, so he's not been good. But I will back out and we will talk about him after I show you where to get him. 6D in the Grand Campaign and 7D in the Villains Campaign, so pretty late. You can get him in the Stitch Tower if you want to use your currency for that, because the Stitch Tower is going to come around a couple more times. So if you want him and you just have currency to use, by all means, Stitch Tower your way to Jack. Queen of Hearts we already talked about. Queen of Hearts, did I show you where she was? She's premium in the Stitch Tower. She's also in the token exchange for 1 if you want to do that. She's at 6I in the Grand and 8F in the Heroes. So fairly late, but 6I is not that far. Is not hard to get to. 8F might be a little harder because I think that it's the last node in the hero campaign, if you're wondering. Then Merlin, we'll go back and look at Jack's skills, just so we can see we did it. And that's really all I'm here to talk about today. Is just, looking at these skills, and obviously other people do it better. Cozy, I'm sure, did it. Who knows? But if you're wondering who I think you should go after, it's obviously it's going to be Olaf. And then it would probably be, in my estimation, it would probably be, because of ease, would be Merlin if you don't have him already. Then Horn King. Then Queen of Hearts probably, and whoever deals damage. This ability already has 200% potency if Sally's a teammate, so you're going to want to run with Sally to gain 2 magic. Has a heal block, deals more damage, more heal block, and more damage. This ability grants Pumpkin Shield worth 10%, gain taunt, for 1 turn, defense up for 1 turn, in raids, duration of taunt. So he gains 2 taunt and 2 defense when he uses this in raid. So he becomes effectively a tank, which is interesting because I didn't think he was a tank previously, and I don't think he was, but now he is. Maybe probably an off tank. On turn start, deal damage to all and inflict fear to everybody. 50% chance to offense up. In raids, duration of offense down is increased by 2. Or offense, increased duration of offense down by 2. Damage, it's a passive, so there's that. We talked about everything. So yeah, and so since we already talked about Sally and Jack, let's talk about Oogie real quick, because Oogie has always been a super strong take, but he's been mythical, and after Herc there was you have no reason to run a mythical team in PvP really whatsoever, except for maybe with Miguel. And would you put Miguel with Oogie previously? I don't know. Deal damage, defense down, purge, helpful effect. Not a whole lot there. Chance to steal, random helpful effect. Guarantee the steal of random helpful effects. In raids, this inflicts slow. And it will extend the slow by 2%. This ability inflicts fear on everyone, and 50% chance to give everyone offense down for 1 turn, gains taunt, and crit immunity in raids. It inflicts silence on everyone for 1 turn. So you could. I don't know. We're so new in this raid, and I've not done my research to know if putting Jack's Oogie and Sally on the same team is viable. Don't know yet. Sorry, I'm coughing. I don't know why I'm coughing. I'm back to the basic. So, just pick one if you're wondering, hey, who do I go for first? If you have Queen of Hearts open, if you can get to Queen of Hearts, my recommendation is Queen of Hearts. If not, Olaf, Horn King, Merlin. Probably those 3 in that order. Then just pick, who do I want next? Do I want Frozone? Do I want Oogie? Do I want Sally? Do I want Jack? Who do I want next? And just go. Obviously, I'm not there because this is a free-to-play account. It's, despite my level, it's still a super low free-to-play account, but it's a free-to-play account nevertheless. And so that's what I'm doing. Obviously, you're going to get a lot of currency with this event because they're giving it out for a couple more days. So I'm sorry I didn't do this video before, but free energy, free money, free whatever the heck this is, and a free gamma, free delta rune, and some Olympus currency. So if you're not playing, if you haven't been playing because reasons, I don't know what to tell you. Just pick somebody, go after them, and we'll talk about my Brick It Rough crew in the video in a couple days. Just I'm going to be out at the end of the month, so don't be we're going to be out, and so the next month's free to play, the October free to play video for month 7 will probably come out. I'm guessing around the 15th of November. Definitely before Thanksgiving, but um, you know, reasons and stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe to the channel, tell your friends, and be sure to watch one of these other videos if you feel inclined. Leave a comment, because apparently the algorithm likes when people leave comments. So consider leaving a comment. Anyway, guys, thumbnail's gonna be Oogie probably. So if you see that, obviously I haven't chose the thumbnail yet, but Oogie's gonna be the thumbnail. I'm thinking maybe Queen of Hearts. We'll see. Anyways, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Till next time. See ya. Bye.